Hi, this is Dave. Welcome to another of my Stamp Slave videos. It is May 1st, 2011, and Stampin' Up! Has just come out with the new Summer Mini catalog. They've done it a little differently this time in that it is a flash file this time rather than a PDF file, which is what they've done in the past. Personally, I think that's really great because it's got some cool features. Now, if you've never used Flash, you may not know some of those features, or you may have a little trouble figuring it out, so I thought I'd put together this little video tutorial. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually on Ann's blog. That's where we're going to get the catalog. So Stampmaven.com, and I'll scroll down here on the right hand side and click on the catalog button, which will take me to the page where we keep all of our current catalogs. So I'm going to click right on the picture here for the Summer Mini right on top, and that will open up this other window here that I'll have to drag in. So here it comes, and give me just a second to resize everything. I'm going to pause the video right here so that I get everything sized up correctly. Okay, hopefully that'll do it. Now this is the Flash file, and you see as it opens up you see the front of the catalog and so forth, and there are lots of ways to navigate through this thing. The thing I kind of like is if you look down in the corner here, you see the page kind of curls up, and on yours it's probably actually doing that without you even having to point at it. So what that tells you is you can click there and turn the page just like that. So you can turn the page just by clicking in the lower right hand corner to go forward through the catalog, or you can click on the lower left hand corner to go backwards. Now you can probably also see we have these arrows right up here. Same thing, backwards, or if I go over to this side, forwards. Okay, so that's a couple of ways. Now you can't see it just on my screen here, so let me move the screen over a little bit. In the lower right corner here you see I've got these arrows. Again, same thing. So lots of ways to navigate through here. If I click on the double arrows to go back, it'll take me clear back to the front of the thing and so forth. So let me open that back up again, kind of like this, just because it's fun. Alright, and then let me move my screen back over because I want to be able to show you some other stuff a little bit later on. Okay, so you've seen that we can navigate a number of different ways. Now I'm going to go forward a couple of pages here because I want to get to a page where there's some fairly small type. Here we are, the triple layer punch. Kind of difficult to read that. So if you have something like that, what you can do is just point anywhere on that page with your mouse and click. And you see it zooms you right in. Then if you move your mouse up or down, see how as I move my mouse it scrolls the page for me? Pretty cool. And if my window were smaller where I couldn't see the whole page, you could also go side to side and it would move the image that way. Okay, and then once I'm through reading it and I don't need to see that anymore, I just click again and it goes back out. Okay. Now you also have the zoom in down here on this toolbar, but we'll come back to that a little bit later on. So I can zoom in and out by just clicking on the page. I can go forward and backward in the pages by clicking on the corners, or on this arrow up here, or down in the corner. Alright, so you can go through and read the whole thing through that way. Now there are a number of other things down on this toolbar here that are pretty slick. If you we'll just go straight across. Table of contents. There is no table of contents in this file, but if there were, you could just click that and see it right there. And you can close that either by using the X up here, or what I like to do is just click it again down on the same button so you're not having to mouse all over the place. Now bookmarks. This is pretty cool. Bookmarks allow you to go in and mark something that you may want to go back to. Okay, so what I've done here is I've created a couple. Here's that triple layer punch. Let me get off that page. Okay, so I've closed it up now, and here's my bookmark that I want to see that triple layer punch that I marked earlier. Takes me right to it. Okay, and there was a silly cat in there that I saw that I marked something I might want to go back to. Click that. There's my silly cat. Okay, and it's really easy to put them in. Let me just find something else here to use. Go back a couple of pages, and I'll say I want to look at this slide. Okay, so I want to remember where that is. So all I do is I go up here and I'll just put in the word slide and click add, and now I've got another bookmark. So Very easy. You can set these up, and if I were now to close the file, I'm not going to do that right now, but if I did close the file and then went back to it and opened it up later, these bookmarks would still be in there. So you can go back and look at them anytime you want. Okay? Alright, bookmarks. Let's close that for now and move on to the next thing, which is thumbnails. Another easy way to navigate through the folder. As I click on thumbnails, you see it came up with the pages that are open. See how those are highlighted in blue? That tells you that those are the pages you're looking at. If I click up here on this thumbnail, it will take me over to those pages. So just another way that I can go through this thing quickly. Arrows down at the bottom will give you a whole new set of thumbnails. Okay, at the top, same thing. You can move very quickly through it that way, kind of glance and see what's on there. No, I don't see what I want. Here's what I wanted. Click on that, takes you right to it. So very cool. Alright, so that's the thumbnails. And here you have what they call permanent link. And honestly, I haven't quite figured out why that's in there, other than, only thing I can think of is it gives you the actual URL for that specific set of pages. Okay, so if I wanted to keep this for some reason and be able to navigate back to it very quickly, what I can do is click on this permanent link and then highlight it and copy it. And what you can't see off to the right here is there's actually a copy button that you can use. I'm not going to actually do that now, but what you could do is copy that and put it in a text file or something for later use. Okay, so that's the permanent link. Full screen, if you wanted to view this even larger than it is now, you could do that. Here's our zoom. Okay, again, you can zoom in and out, and it can use the your mouse to scroll on it. I'm going to zoom back out. This is slick. You can print everything, or you can print just the pages you're on, or this I really like. Hadn't seen that before. Bookmarked pages. If I click this, then it allows me just to print out those 3 bookmarks that I had, which would be 6 pages. So you can print all of that. And then here, for those of you that still like the old PDF files better, look at this. See, when you click on Save, it pulls it up as a PDF, or as a button. You can click on that, and it'll bring up your PDF, just like in the old stuff, and you can go ahead and save that, and off you go. Okay. Alright, let me go back over here. And the final thing is the speaker to turn your sound on or off. This file doesn't have any sound in it, but if you were looking at a file that did, of course you could turn it on or off there. So there are a few quick features. I hope that's something that helps you out. Get in there and push all the buttons and see what they do and have a great time with it. And thanks for watching. Bye now.